Hey, what's going on? What's going on once again? It's the Master Channel Podcast here once again. March 2019. I am DJ Wide Body.
And I'm CX the producer.
And this is a Master Channel Podcast. We talk about the ins and outs of this thing of ours, the hip hop culture, both theoretically and creativity wise. That's right. What's going on, CX? What's happening?
What's going on, my brothers? How y'all doing today?
Chilling, man. We back in the building, man. Coming off. We on our third one already, my G, man. And just yesterday, man, we just linked up. We got him. We ready to go, man. Finally, we got him on here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce him real quick. From Niagara Falls, New York, now in Cleveland, Ohio. You see this brother all around the tube, Instagram, Facebook. Crazy with the bars, sick with the bars, and with the production. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Sam Poetry.
Yo, what up? Peace.
What's happening, man?
What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. You know what we doing.
Damn right,
Chilling.
man. Welcome, man.
No doubt, man. Glad to be here, man.
Chilling, man. Master Channel, we here, brother. So how's the weather out there, man?
Cold, man. It's cold in Cleveland.
Y'all had a rough one, man. Y'all, the whole Midwest, man, they've been tearing y'all asses up all damn winter.
Yeah, pause. It's been bad. But you know what, though, man? Growing up in Niagara Falls, that Buffalo area is way worse. So, okay. You know what I mean? It's not as bad, than back home. So.
I got you.
Not
doubt,
that.
Man. Summers are near, spring is coming.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, man, we here, Master Channel Podcast. Me and the homie CX, the producer, man. We gonna sit back, have a conversation, man, chop it up, man, for the next hour, man. Sounds good?
No doubt.
All right, man. Oh, man, let's get it started, man. First thing I like to ask, man, is tell us how you got started, man. Getting into the rapping, the production. You tell us how it all began, man. Take us back.
Yo, man, I've been rapping since 1993.
Okay. All right.
Straight up. And growing up in Niagara Falls, man, we on the border. You know what I mean? You can see Canada from Niagara Falls, man. So we got all type of music and influences. But of all people, man, I was inspired by Snoop Dogg, man. I heard Doggy Style at 10 years old, man. Word.
Damn.
I heard Doggy Style. I mean, I was always around hip hop, you know what I mean? I got an older brother, God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying? He always played LL, Public Enemy, all of that stuff, but I didn't want to rhyme or nothing like that.
Right.
But 10 years old, man, 1993, man, I heard Doggy Style, man. I was blown away, like, yo, I think I want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Before that, I was into like writing and, poetry and writing stories and all of that stuff. But when I found hip hop, man, it gave me a voice. I was real shy growing up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? We was poor, we was in the projects, you know what I'm saying? So I got teased a lot. But I noticed when I started rhyming, man, I got real popular really quick, man. I really just dove in and practiced, and I got known around town, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's Lil Shorty that rhyme right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the toughest dudes in the city embraced me, you know what I mean? Because I could rhyme. And, girls who wouldn't talk to me, they started giving me a little play because I could rhyme. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to do this.
Okay.
You know yeah, and I think I did my first show at like 14, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed the mic and I just saw the reaction of the crowd, man. They lit up and I was like, yo, this is really, something for real. And I dedicated my life to it, man. Ever since then, I've really been like every day just seriously about it. And I think in 1999, I started making beats. You know what I mean? I needed something to rhyme over.
Necessity.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, went on and got me a Boss DR5 drum machine.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, had the Boss DR5, you know what I mean? I went crazy with that. Then I had, I think, the Boss SP202 sampler.
Okay.
I put that together. That don't even got a sequencer, so I was triggering that live, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's been on ever since, man. And I mean, by the time I hit high school, I was the most popular artist in my city, you know what I'm saying? I was the guy that like, yo, you come to Niagara Falls, like, yo, battle this kid. You know
Right.
Yeah, because I was a battle rapper. I didn't even write songs, man. I was really good. To this day, I'm still good at freestyling. You know what I mean? I didn't write any songs or whatever, but so I was just known, man. I won all the talent shows and I was at every festival, and you know what I'm saying? I was pretty popular, man.
Did you say Snoop Dogg? I always respected Snoop Dogg's freestyle. Snoop Dogg is the perfect freestyle dude. Like, Even now,
yeah,
he don't.
You know what's crazy? Because my pops, man, I got one of them old school pops, man. So all he played was like funk, like
Man, mine
soul,
too.
and, you know what I'm saying? And yo, my pops played music from sun up to sundown,
Shit,
man.
bro.
Parliament and all that. So he really wasn't into hip hop at first. He didn't get it. You know what I
Right.
mean? He didn't really like it like that. But he liked Snoop.
Right.
Because Snoop was rapping over that old
Yeah,
school
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
So you know what I mean? That was really the only rapper I was hearing around the crib was
Right.
Snoop. You know what I mean? And so I think it was the one he did the Soul Train Awards like in '93, and him and Dre came out in the 6-4.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the
Right.
American Music Awards. You know what I mean? And I saw that performance. I was like, man, I want to do that. You know what I mean? And it was on from there.
Shout
but
out
yeah,
to Snoop Dogg, man.
Still got love for Snoop Dogg. You
Yeah.
know, love Snoop Dogg.
I like how he turned his name into a business, man. He's been around a long time, man. He's still getting
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah,
like,
he's definitely evolved, man.
Yeah.
His name is his name is a marketing brand.
yeah. You ain't
Definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, the brother is just did it all. You know what I'm saying? Still respect the brother. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my first. I always got. If I meet Snoop, I can't wait to meet him, man. To tell him like, yo, you really put the batter in my back to be an MC.
lying. That's dope.
But growing up on the East Coast, man, then you got to think because that when I came out, the West Coast, how the South is dominating. You know, in the 90s, early
Exactly.
90s, though.
Yep.
It was all West Coast. So
Sure
my
was.
first rhymes and stuff kind of sounded real West Coast. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then you get to the middle of the 90s, and this is where like Biggie and them start to take the crown back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And Nas and Wu-Tang. And so then my style began to change. Like, okay, these cats talk like us and they dress like us. And okay, this is how you do it here. And so that's when I got very, very deep into like lyricism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just studying the craft. You know what I mean?
You could tell
So-
in your rhymes, man, the way you put words together, man. It was crazy, man. You said something,
Yeah.
I texted you the other day, and I was, I ain't gonna repeat it because I want to, got something brewing up later. But yeah, man, people forget how the West Coast had took over for a little bit, man. I
Yeah,
had
they
cats
did.
over here where I'm from Jersey, man. That cats was wearing flannels to school, man. Like,
I was wearing flannels. Yeah,
Straight
I
up.
was on it. I was on it.
You know the West, man. The West always been there. It was just, people say they took over, but it was just that New York, the city of New York, was excluding everybody. In the
Right.
city.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Everything.
I always say that.
Definitely. Most definitely.
To me, it's like when it kind of compared to like when they first hit the World Trade Center back in like 92, 93, and it didn't fall. So that was the same
Right.
thing. So when they finally went again, now, New York basically lost everything. I don't even think we have a sound right now. And sound, it's like they're not put together. No one works together, and it's sad, man. Because at one point in my life, I was all about East Coast shit, man. I didn't listen to anything except New York shit. But that was all basically what's coming out at the time, man. 97 to like 99, 2000. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, the East Coast had it, man. So that's my whole DNA. And what I love about that era, I tell a lot of people, man, you know what I mean? Like, I started off, like I said, I was 10, but what helped me is it wasn't like it is today, man, where you like, people, put it this way, people would tell you to your face you was whack.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So my first little rhymes I wrote and I ran out all confidence, brothers was like, nah, kid. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna do it.
That ain't it. And you know what I mean? I had this drug dealer who stayed on my street, man, and he was really about that life. He had the souped up cars and everything. And here are my rhymes, and he like, you got rhymes, little man, but keep it real in your rhymes, yo. Don't, because I was rapping about leaning out the 6'4" with the AK, and you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm 10, 11 years old. I'm a little dude, man.
Right.
I'm a scrawny little dude at that. So he like, nah, keep it real, you know what I'm saying? But I just was happy that he even like thought I was somewhat dope, you know what I mean?
Right.
But back in that era, you know what I mean? People would tell you, oh, you sound like what's the name? You trying, you couldn't bite.
You
so
cannot.
it was like it was a train. It was like boot camp, you know what I'm saying? And then all the mainstream East Coast guys, like I remember I would write rhymes, and then like Biggie dropped Ready to Die. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back in the house. I thought I just wrote the illest. Nah.
What you think about
You know what I'm
Illmatic?
saying?
What you think about Illmatic when that dropped?
Illmatic, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was young, so I didn't get into Illmatic till after the fact.
Okay.
I heard Nas. First time I really got into Nas was It Was Written, so that's 1996.
Oh, yeah, another-
So 96, I'm like 13.
Right.
I remember the day I heard It Was Written, man. I was actually, I was in a rap group at the time, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to the crib real quick. and I'm gonna change, and we're gonna go do this little whatever. And I went in. I don't know how I got the tape, man. Somebody like gave me the tape, and I went in. Yo, just put it this way: I never left the house that day. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I was like, yo, whoever this dude is, like, I better get serious really quick. Like it. Yes, I say Nas is like my biggest influence. A lot of people say, yo, you know, you could definitely hear the influence, but yeah, I listened to him a lot growing up, man. I was really into Nas, man. Wu-Tang. Raekwon was my favorite dude. Him and Ray to this day is still my best favorite MCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said, you know, I like Meth, but, you know, I think, I don't know, I love Meth, but I think a lot of times with the pedestal they put Meth on, I don't know, man. I think a lot of other dudes in the clique was more deserving of that.
I got it.
Go ahead, CX.
Gotta step in. I'm gonna tell you why. To me, I mean, I know it's a personal thing, but logistically, Meth is the top one.
He had the most. He was the most well-rounded out of all of them. You know what I mean?
And he was the one that they brought out first.
Yeah. I mean, he was the star of the group. I could say that. I mean, from the way he looked, his rhyme cadence, his performance. You know, he had the whole package. Where all of them kind of had like one thing that was good about them. Meth had the whole package. You know what I mean?
But it's one other one that nobody really talk about.
What's that? Who that?
That's the Genius.
Oh yeah, the Genius. I mean, he's just. I mean, they all in their own right is just ill, man. I just loved Raekwon, his voice. You know what I mean? And then when I heard Cuban Links, man, that, like, you know how they dropped the atomic bomb and people still affected to this day?
Yeah.
Like, that was like the atomic bomb in my brain. Like, it just blew up. Like, yo, like, man, the purple tape. And I had it on tape. You know what I mean? I actually had the purple tape. So, yeah, man. Raekwon is just forever the best to me, man.
Man, I was in... when I was waiting for Decal was really highly anticipated, and Meth was my favorite to Decal hit, and I was like three joints on there. That was it. I was like, man, this is not what I expected.
I'll say this: the two deceased brothers that a lot of them hold as so-called the top MCs,
right?
Pac and Biggie.
Yeah,
it was no coincidence that Meth was on both of their albums.
Oh, no doubt. He was well-rounded. I agree.
And Biggie said it. He said, I need the hottest MC on my album. That's why Meth got on it.
Yeah, Meth was special, man. And like I said, I mean, even look at him in film, man. He's a good actor and all of that. I mean, he's definitely well-rounded. And definitely as a performer, he was better than all of them, too.
Yeah,
if you ever watched them live.
That.
Method Man is the one that went out in the crowd. Maybe Old Dirty was like second, but Meth was like that guy. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna cut you off.
No, go ahead.
You know, Capadonna.
Yeah.
He hangs out over my cousin's house. That's my cousin, man.
Okay.
And when I talk to Cap always talk about Meth. They always talk about Meth and what's his name? What's the light skinned dude? Man? U-God is man. But Meth is man too. That's why when Meth was on Drink Champs, Cap was on it with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and he always say Meth is that one besides RZA that's on top of, you know, the next one after that, believe it or not, is Genius, man. When it comes to on top of their business, because Genius, he on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
So on the Discovery Channel.
Who's the weak, not say weakest link, but I'll put I like how Ghost evolved though. I ain't gonna lie. I like what Ghost evolved to. You know, Bulletproof Rollins to me he was at the height of what he was doing. I love that fucking album.
Ghost has a cult following.
Yeah, he does.
Ghost rose to the top 5 out of the clan. I mean, but when you listen to earlier Wu stuff, he wasn't
no
really,
way, right?
You know what I'm saying? His rhymes is real mediocre, like at best.
Ghost was in the Boondocks, man.
Yep. Yeah, but now Ghost is in the top 5 of the clan, man. I mean, he just surpassed everybody with his work ethic, and his lyrics improved with every. By the time he got to Iron Man, it was just crazy. Like he was on another level. You know what I mean? But
straight up, I feel that what I was gonna say. I feel that you know, I remember at one point they said Cat was that dude. Like before, when they was rhyming, you know, before. Yeah,
I heard they couldn't beat him in a battle. Like he was like he battled the clan and won.
Right. So.
Yeah.
So you know,
they all special, man. They special, and they always hold a special place in my heart, man. Because they, again, if you really want to break down my DNA as an artist, man, I mean, you throw in the Wu-Tang, you throw in Nas, you throw in Biggie. You know what I mean? These people are just legendary MCs, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I love about those artists back in the days, you gotta think, I was born in '83, man. I'm a young dude, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I didn't know, I missed the '80s era, you know what I mean? But those cats was giving it up to Rakim and all that, so it made me go back and study and say, yo, who is these dudes?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Now I love Rakim and KRS and all them dudes, and that's because Nas and them was giving it up to like
Yes,
Slick
sir.
Rick, and you know what I'm saying? Whereas
Thank
now
you.
these youngsters today be like, yo, ain't nobody influenced me. Like,
Right.
you know
Nobody
what I'm
handed you the
saying?
torch.
Them old niggas rap, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, you know what I mean? So Wu-Tang, man, especially as a producer, RZA really to this day is a big influence to me.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because his production methods was just real unorthodox. You
Yup.
know what I mean? And just how he was going into the orchestra samples and all of that. He just had an ill way of making beats, and to this day, I'm influenced by that sound he made.
All right, we had interviewed what was my man damn, his name escapes me. We interviewed Supreme, and he was saying how, you know, they be hugged up in, you know, everyone up in the studio sleeping on the floor and all that, and
Yeah.
they trying to, you know, crank beats out, and he'll call in Supreme and they'll listen to this, and you know, it was just dope. And you could kind of put yourself, man, like that must have been a good time in hip hop, man.
Word, definitely,
Yeah,
man,
you know,
definitely.
That was almost like how baseline used to be.
Mhm.
Word.
When you had beat, I think it was Beat Wednesday, is it Tuesday? Kanye playing a beat and Just Blaze playing.
Yeah,
Crazy.
And the Ninth playing a beat. You know, they just pick it. You know.
yeah. We need more of that nowadays, man. Nowadays, it's not, you know, it's not that friendly competition or nothing like that. You know what I
Nah.
mean?
Hey,
Nah.
It's, I mean, let me ask you this, man. You got a question for him, CX?
No, you go without.
What is your, you know, I'm glad you said that. What are your thoughts on how mainstream hip hop has evolved from yesterday until today? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna be real honest with you, man. Personally, I think today's music overall is terrible.
Okay.
I think it's like real bad. I think it's extremely bad. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. As you know, because this southern sound, has been around for a minute now. Like I think they have the longest
run.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always like, is the world about to end? You know how we all came from the
Right.
South, like our ancestors. Like maybe it's just like this is the end, and so it's gonna end in the South. You know what I'm saying? But I got as it got, I got older, and I got a kid, you know what I mean? My kid is 8, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So she introduces me to different things and sounds, and I've learned to respect some of this stuff. Some of the production is real dope. You know what I mean? I don't club a lot, but when I do go out and you see how this music is affecting people, you like, you know what I mean? There's an energy there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some of it is just good. Like I may hear a song from Gucci Mane, I'm like, that's okay. Something about it. He's not lyrical, but
Right.
it's something about this record I like. You know what I mean?
Right, I
Even
got
some
you.
stuff from the Migos. I actually liked Bad and Bougie when it came out.
Do
I
you,
got it.
Do you think it's a? I think it's a more so a ploy.
Uh-huh.
And it was. I don't mean to sound conspiratory and all that, but I really think it was the labels pushing this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, for
for
one, if you look at the whole thing, it's all a money thing. So if you really pay attention, like back even in the 90s, if you notice when one person popped doing something, everybody was doing it. Like
Right.
that's why I always give props to like DMX. Like Puffy had the game wilding for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Puffy, even Jay-Z was like following that bling bling trend, that little trend, you know what I mean? And then
Right.
DMX came and then everybody switched back to being hardcore again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So today's time, I'm gonna just be honest, and everybody, I hate when I hear, people, try to be politically correct, especially brothers my age. I'm 36, and then you got brothers my age and older, and they try to get a political thing, and out of fear that these young dudes are gonna call them old or a hater. For
Right.
one, I don't mind being called old or being a hater. That's one, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not afraid to grow up in hip hop. I'm a 36-year-old man. I'll be rapping in my 40s. I feel like as long as your content is mature, and you're not trying to be a little kid as a grown man, then you can rap. So I don't mind a little kid. I'm just gonna be old to that generation.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But so being real with my honest, if it was good, it was good. I think the mainstream music, hip hop music, is whack. I don't like the production is good, but the problem is everybody production sounds exactly
Fucking
the same.
the same.
So that makes that whack. So when a person run up on me in the street and say, "Yo, I do music," and as soon as the beat drop, if it has that triple hi-hat, it's whack. Get that out of there. That's whack. That's what the next man doing. I don't like the rap cadence. Everybody got the same exact rap cadence. That's corny. I don't like the way people dress. I don't like the hair. I think the whole mainstream hip hop is. You ever see the movie Brown Sugar?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With Ren and 10, like that. That's now. Like
that's shit. Nightmare came to fruition, dog.
That's hip hop, and I'm not gonna change that stance. That's not an old man hating.
Nah,
it's all
the
about
fucking
talent.
truth, man. It's the
You
truth.
know what I mean? If it's talent, then it's talent. You know what I mean? And I don't mind the Migos, but the problem I have is everybody sounding like the Migos.
Yep.
That's my problem. I like the Migos. Future's okay. Gucci's okay, but my problem is the 100 other artists is doing exactly the same thing they doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even the R&B, I think it's whack. Like everybody's singing with the same cadence, the same production style. You know what I mean? It's garbage.
I never
It's
seen
whack.
anything out. If you could have told me 20 years ago that this is what the end result what the now was gonna be, I would say you're crazy. We would have laughed at this, man, coming up. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
This would have been like you said, the Ren and 10, or like the what's that stuff? Them cats on the 5 Heartbeats. You know what I mean? Like, I was listening to the radio the other day, and I could basically tell you what was about to happen with the track and how the dude was gonna sound.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I can tell you for real.
I gotta tell you like this. You know it's some systematical stuff going on. Anytime, most of the stations, I don't care where you at, they have the same playlist.
Yeah, that's whack.
Exactly.
Because when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. Like I grew up in Niagara Falls. My mom is from Cleveland, so when I came to Cleveland to visit my mom's at times, I never heard Master P till I came up here. I heard Body Body up here. I come back to New York, they had never heard that. I'm like, yo, it was just everywhere you went, it was
regional.
It was different.
Definitely.
It was
that.
regions, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but now it's like that to me the biggest tragedy is New York sounding like Atlanta, man. I'm like, nah, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Swift to Southpaw.
Yeah,
Smooth Fat Joe said that.
Yeah, that's whack, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talk about being relevant and all that. I blame people like Jay-Z and all that because
Thank you.
they was endorsing these dudes in the beginning, and Jay-Z did when he started to really age in hip hop. They were making they were going to cancel Jay-Z. The youth was.
Yeah.
And Jay, what he did was he started embracing that. So I remember when and somebody may kill me for listening to this, but I remember when I first heard Jeezy, and much love to Jeezy, you know what I mean? Because he appears to be a real dude in the streets and all that. But as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I heard the one track, he like Patty Cake Baker, man. I
Yeah.
said, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z was like endorsing all that. I'm like,
You know why? You know why I endorsed him? You know why I endorsed him? Because you
What's
gotta
good?
realize Jay was like, he was plugged in with Def Jam. And
Okay.
Jeezy was on Def Jam.
And again, shout out to Jeezy because I like, I grew to like him. I'm just saying when I first heard his music, I was just used to a time in hip hop where you had to have true mic skills.
Right.
You didn't have to be the most lyrical, but you had to have true mic skills. So I had never heard an MC say Patty Cake Baker, man. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I wound up liking
Baker's
Put On and all his
man.
later work, but or just the Laffy Taffy and all that. When that stuff started coming in, I'm like, yo, what is going on right now?
But we had.
And then you
Go ahead, bro.
go ahead.
No,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying the Laffy Taffy. That was once in the Blue Moon. Now every damn track was like Laffy Taffy at one time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
goddamn.
yeah. Just it got to a point where I'm like, yo, man, this. I think that the top dudes should have kept it the way. Because if you remember back in the '90s, people was calling up each other whack if it was whack. You know what I mean?
Right.
I believe Puffy was like the first known mainstream artist I start hearing saying, yo, they hating on me. They hating on me. They came out with that hater thing. You know what I mean? To where I'm like, Puffy, you can't rap. Like,
But you know what? You know what? Those saying this is how it works. When it come to Jay, I'm talking about Jay and Nas and all them, right?
yeah.
Their fan base is my age.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Their fan
Yeah.
base is at least 30 plus easily.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, 35 plus easily.
Right. Easy.
And them dudes are gonna sell out. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna sell out shows. They're like how popular old R&B artists are. They
Yeah.
will never have to come out with another album because their catalog is so long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay don't have to make another album. He just come out and do PSA and 99 Problems.
Right.
And go over. You feel
Good
what I'm saying?
night. Good night.
You know, so you know, Jay Nim, you right, he did embrace it a little bit, and our generation wanted to see the old Jay, because that's what we wanted. The old,
Right.
We wanted that PSA. We wanted
Right.
that Reasonable Doubt type of Jay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You gotta
But
evolve
here's my thing though, because it's a double-edged sword, right? I think a lot of the boom bap stuff is whack. I think a lot of the boom bap stuff is whack. Like, it's biting. It's absolute trying to sound like DJ Premier, trying to sound like RZA, nah, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were special because they came out with a sound that was different from the next cat. So I'll hear a lot of cats run up on me like, yeah, I'm doing that real hip hop, and they coming at me with all this metaphorical, rorical, lyrical, Jericho crap, and it's like, man, get out of here with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's on both ends. I'm not hating on the South, and I'm not hating on all of that. I don't like copycats, yo. We all got influences, but don't.
That shit
just
kept you
take-
honest.
I'll say this. The thing with boom bap,
Yeah.
the thing is, I mean, everybody using different samples. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Everybody
right.
using different samples. It's the way, you know, that people put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of the boom bap, I'm just saying, you got, when I say that, I say a lot of the up and comers doing that. Like, they just bite, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you've been there, CX. I mean, nowadays I got brothers running up on me like, yo, what sample did you use? Like, bro, growing up in the 90s, I was like asking somebody like, what boxes you got on right now? Like, what?
You're absolutely
You
correct.
asking me what sample I just used? Like, yo, you don't do that.
Nah.
Like, never. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, you don't ask a
get that all the
producer where
time.
you get your sample at. Nah, like,
Right.
no, ever,
And
never.
you know what? When they ask me that, I'll be like, man, I don't know where the fuck I got it.
Word.
Because I don't.
I'm about to
real,
say,
I
sometimes
don't.
I don't. I chop it so much, or I may forgot where I got it.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
only way
saying? But
only
Yeah.
way I know if I look in the MPC and see the name.
yeah,
of it.
right, what you did, yeah, but
Yeah.
nah. So I speak mostly of the up and coming generation of rappers that's trying to come out, or producers where it's like, I'm doing that, I'm gonna do the boom bap joint, you know, or their only idea of real hip hop is J. Cole and Kendrick, and it's like, man, it's a whole
Ooh.
another dimension of MCs that ain't even on those two steps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
But
ask you something, Sam.
what's
Let me-
up?
Let me ask you, what's your weapons of choice? In the
My
studio?
weapon of choice is the MPC X. You give me any MPC, man. I'll say the MPC, but right now it's the MPC X, the MPC Live, and I got Machine MK3. Those are my joints right there. That's all I need. That and some LPs. I'm good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, very minimalist. I don't like to have a lot of equipment. You know what I mean? It kind of clouds my head up a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm a minimalist. I don't need 100,000 plugins. I don't need a lot of all of that. I just need, you know, and a lot of times I just switch those. Yeah, a lot of times I'll switch between the three. Like I don't use them all at the same time or nothing like that. I just need one thing at a time and some LPs, and that's it, really. Yeah, not a lot, man. I don't, you know what I mean? People be surprised. They'll come to the lab. It's like, oh, that's all you got? Yup.
Yeah. I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, when you got talent, man, you don't need all that. You just, you know, I mean, not being arrogant, and I'm just saying, you know, it helps me be more creative to just have, you know, to just focusing on one thing at a time.
Yes.
I mean that is true. I mean, I'm a minimalist. I'm a minimalist myself.
Yeah,
And but I understand those who have that OCD complex of
oh yeah,
they need multiple instruments in order to create, because some people like to create on this machine then jump to that machine because they get bored with one and then go to the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I use Machine. It gives me a break. Like, especially if I hit a block and I'm just doing the same thing every single time, then I'll jump on Machine and work on that. I've even got into making beats on Logic. I got Logic, and all those years I'm like, damn, you can make beats on this.
How you like Logic?
You know,
How you like it?
it's dope. It's dope. Especially like I'll use it with Serato Sample, which if you don't got Serato Sample, if you're listening, get Serato Sample.
Yeah.
Like, You know what I mean? Serato sample is ill, so I'll put that in Logic and I'll load up different things. And yeah, so that, I mean, CX, I'm on that tip too, as far as when I hit a beat block or a road block, then it's just fun. I try to keep making music fun. You know what I'm saying? So when you see me on a different machine, that's just me like, all right, keeping my brain fresh, just keeping it fun. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this, Sam. Do you think sometimes it's the environment, you being in the same environment all the time, you get that?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So I'll do that. Like it's a spot. Y'all, if you ever come to Cleveland, man, it's a spot up here called The Loop. It's like a cafe/record store. You know what I'm saying? And so if you got like a family, like bring the family, like it's mad tables and you go upstairs, it's like all these records everywhere and mad places you could do beats. So a lot of times I'll just take my drum machine up there and make beats. You know what I'm saying? The environment will definitely, shape, especially if you're just in one place doing the same thing every day, man, you'll hit a block. So yeah, I definitely change environments often.
Mm-hmm. That's dope, man.
No doubt.
Hey, what do they? How big is Bone Thugs in Cleveland today?
You know what? Today, and I joke around with people all the time out here. I'm like, man, because I got to pass like East 99 a lot where I'll be going or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, man, there need to be like a Bone Boulevard out here. Like, yo, they put Cleveland on the map.
Yeah.
And so they still get love. I just don't hear them talked about as much.
Okay.
And I don't think it's because, our generation love Bone Thugs Harmony. So when Bone come down here, they still sell out. They still got love in the city. But these youngsters, I just think they don't care about anything.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? Before their generation or whatever. So you don't really hear the excitement, like Bone coming to town, you know what I'm saying? But my generation go crazy when Bone come out here. But you know what I'm saying? They definitely still get love. I just think that the city should get them the key. They should have a street named after them or something, man.
Right.
Bone literally put Cleveland on their back, and there's a lot of people from Cleveland, like Arsenio Hall and Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? So Holly Berry went to school out here. You know what I mean? She's from out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of known acts, but Bone Thugs and Harmony was the group that was like, yo, Cleveland, Ohio, this the city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, but they get love. I wish they got more love. I wish it was still celebrated like when they first came out.
So do High Tech get love even in Cleveland, even though he's from Cincinnati?
I don't really hear his name too much out here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he does, man. Anybody who know his work know he the truth, man. High Tech is. I actually drove through. I never met anybody from Cincinnati, so I went. I did a show, I think, like in Indiana or one of those cities. I think Kentucky or something, whatever. Uh-huh. And I had to drive past Cincinnati. I didn't even know that was like a real big city. Like they got a big metropolitan area. I was like, yo.
I spent 2 weeks out there waiting the diamond, Kentucky, Cincinnati, and Indiana.
Yeah. You was born in '83, right? They used to have a TV show they used to come on called
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
No, yeah. See, I didn't even know, but so it definitely like, I'm gonna go up there this year and see what's going on. Like it just seemed ill, like just
they got a nice party scene. They got a whole goddamn town full of like the bars and all kind of stuff. Like one area, cops be heavy though. But
yeah, I gotta make it down there. But yeah, definitely, I didn't even know. Though. I never seen anybody from, like other than High Tech. It just.
You like Pac, man? You ever like Pac? Were you a Pac guy?
I love Tupac, man. Tupac is actually, I would say, just from an artist standpoint, he's my favorite artist. He's my most influential artist.
What do you
reason? Go ahead.
No, go ahead on. I want to hear.
No, just reason being his work ethic for one. You know what I mean? I take so long to write. You know what I'm saying? He just spoke from his heart. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was really what he lived or whatever, he was able to. He evoked emotions. He wasn't trying to be lyrical, and that's what I liked about him. Sometimes I try to be too lyrical, and I run into writer's block. And whenever I do that, I pull from the Tupac page and say, Sam, just speak from your heart, man. No, you ain't got to be the most lyrical right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love him as an actor. You know what I mean? He's my favorite actor, believe it or not. Tupac Shakur is my favorite actor, and I believe if he lived, he would have won an Oscar, man. He was that good to me. The potential was there.
I think he would have, like he said, ignite a spark or something. He might not be able to change the world, but he gonna, I'm seeing nowadays, and I watch a lot of, Vlad TV, and this guy Vlad's like bringing every detective and
word. I see that.
That was around, and basically Vlad. Then Orlando Anderson killed Pac. We all know that, but now you getting these guys like the Mob James guy talking about he wasn't a real gangster. He shouldn't have got involved in that business. Now, like you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like I just see like, man, now it's Tupac mania again. Like I ain't never seen nothing like it.
That's how you put it down, though. When you put it down like that, man, you'll live forever.
Straight up.
You'll live forever. I remember where I was when I heard he died, man. He just impacted my life. And so, yeah, he's my favorite artist. You know what I mean? He's not my favorite MC because he wasn't complex with his rhyme. He never really impressed me with the way he puts his words together. But his songs, his content, you know what I mean? He taught me that it's okay that you don't have to be one thing as an artist. Who's one thing as a person? You know what I mean? Sometimes you're mad. Sometimes you happy. Sometimes you tap into your spiritual side. Sometimes you feel like killing a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he embodied all of that in his music. And that taught me what I could do as an artist. And like I said, anytime I'm like, I'm not putting up enough songs, I'm like, man, this dude got more records coming out there than he do alive. I got to get on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Tupac, he was the best, man. To me, he's the best.
Straight up.
Charismatic dude. Even as a performer, if you watch me, you're basically watching the Tupac influence. I'm not gonna get on the stage and stand around. I'm not looking at my feet. Man, when you watch Tupac, he on that stage, man. He moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He controlling.
He's embodying everything he's saying as an artist. And that's what I do as an artist, man. I'm like, yo, definitely not on Tupac's level. I'm just saying that he taught me as an artist, like, nah, man, when you on that stage, give it 110%, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be up there just looking around and, you know what I mean? You rapping over a pre-recorded track and all that. Nah, Pac was doing it live. He may miss a word. He was on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I respect him the most. He had the best work ethic, and it shows in his work.
Damn right. It's probably still shit out there. We probably ain't gonna hear for another 10 years, man.
Yeah, I definitely believe there's more work. I seen an interview. Dad said he got some stuff in the can, and they supposed to have some new, you know, Suge got some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So, dude was working, man. He was working, man. Like, you know, and he definitely taught me, like, you know, I ran into some trouble in life, and I was like, damn, once I got into some trouble in life, I'm like, how the hell was Tupac writing songs with court cases and, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Like, gave me more respect for the dude because I couldn't write, you know what I'm saying? Just with the fear of what could happen, you know what I'm saying? And this guy was writing and doing movies with court cases and things coming up. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's some other stuff, you know what I mean? Money problems, all of that. Brother was still writing.
Yo, that's crazy because, you know what's funny? Like, you know, either people was like, oh, you either gotta like Pac or Big. I like both of them. You're a fool if you didn't like both of them, man. Like, you had to love both of them, man.
You gotta love both, man.
You know?
Lyrically, I love Biggie more. Lyrically, Biggie Smalls, man. Like, his voice, the way he flow, his cadence, everything. Biggie Smalls is just, he's another one that I learned from these MCs, man. Like, you know, I try to say mind-blowing stuff like Biggie. You know what I mean? Biggie, like, I got 7 Mac 11s, about 830, 8s, 9, 9, 10 Mac 10. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, you got...
yeah, he was all that, witty.
You got... And he could rhyme on anything. Like,
yeah, anything. Any style.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The voice is just unmatched. To this day, I haven't heard a voice like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Gorilla Black.
Yeah, Sean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, it was, you know what I'm saying?
I feel sorry for them dudes, man, because they couldn't help it. Especially Gorilla Black.
Yeah, you know, you can't, I don't think they were trying to sound like him, but yeah, man. No, but he had the rhymes with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then I just like that he, you know, he could get commercial if he want, but even on his commercial records, he was still spitting, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Papa, he was busting on that. Even though it's about the ladies,
smooth shit.
He was coming through with it.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Straight up.
More.
You need brother CX? Oh, you on mute. Hey, I was gonna say, oh, go ahead, brother.
All right, Sam, I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
All right, check this out. Let me ask you about your plugins. You use a couple plugins, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which you know, it's called the master channel, and sometimes we do talk about the master channel literally. Now,
okay.
What's on your master channel?
Oh man, on my master channel, I got a lot of Waves plugins, man. I love Waves, so I got the Waves bundle, the SSL joint, and so I'll use the SSL bus compressor. I'll put that on, just a slight, no more than like 1 dB on that. Tape saturator, I got the J37, the Waves J37, just give it that nice warm analog sound. Yeah, I'll throw that on there. What else I got? I may throw the Waves EQ on there just to give it a slight EQ, a little tweak on there. That's about it. I mean, if I want to send a quick mix out, I'll throw the L2 limiter on there, something like that. But yeah, for the most part, oh yeah, I mean, I mess with Ozone. I got Ozone as a master joint. You know what I'm saying? Ozone 8.
Ho. You using Ozone on the master channel?
No, not on my mixing, but I master with a Ozone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
hell of a computer.
Yeah. No, that's just if I'm mastering, I master with Ozone. But no, my mix channel. No, you don't want to do that.
Ozone make you famous, bro. You put that motherfucker.
You tap them pads, or you tap the pad and the sound might come out like 5 seconds later.
Yeah, it's like a karate movie.
Yeah.
No, that latency is crazy on that. No, but no. So I just kind of even with that, I'm a minimalist, man. I try to just pick real good sounds, and whatever. But yeah, for the most part, most of my mixes, I had the SSL bus compressor on there, slight EQ, and then throw the J37 tape saturation plugin on there.
Dope.
That's about it.
Dope. Yeah, that's well, you can't go wrong with the Waves, man.
Yeah, Waves is the bomb. Yeah, I love Waves.
Man, I was go ahead. My bad, CX. I'll wait. I'll hold that.
No, I'll let you go ahead and
I was saying I just got rid of Slate. You ever use Slate?
No, I heard it was pretty good though, man. They look pretty cool.
I got them, man. I had them for like 2 years, man. I stopped paying on. I was doing like the rental thing, and like I don't know, man. It's just I get more out the way. I got the I use the Good Hertz, and I'm using the IK Media plugins, man. And those are pretty dope. But I don't know, Slate. I don't know. I just couldn't get into the Slate shit, man. It was too bright or something like that. But yeah, the SSL is a much loved plugin right there, man. A lot of comrades use that SSL, man.
Yeah. You know what else too though, dog? I've been actually using recently, just because I've been making a lot of music lately. I've been using a lot of stock plugins, man.
I knew you was ready to say that.
Yeah. A lot of stock plugins. Like if I'm just making a beat, if I'm an MP, now that we got that new update, I'm using that. You know what I mean? I just use that. I don't need none of that stuff. I'm like, whatever. Boom, Lee knock that out. If I'm in Machine, they got great stock plugins.
They do.
Logic, I started back using the stock EQ. You know what I mean? And little stock whatever. I think our generation, we got so many tools now, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. Where it's like, dog, first of all, without a good song, you already lost the game. You know what I'm saying? You already lost without a good song. You need a great record nowadays. And then from there, you know what I'm saying? An EQ is an EQ, man. They have different textures and different things, but you got people with Waves bundles that can't mix.
Man, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen
they got Waves. You got people with an SSL board, a real SSL board.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, they mixes. Trust me, I didn't win. That's why I record my own music, man. I didn't wasted so much money going into these elaborate looking places at times, man. It's like, man, you know what I mean?
Right,
my mix I did at the house sound better than that.
Right.
Come on.
It's just like that. Same way in video, man. I've seen a dude spend $600 to shoot his video, and then he turns around and does the next one with his iPhone, and the one with the iPhone looked like some shit that you see on BET when they was doing videos.
Yeah, exactly. So that's lately, man. I just been focusing on making good records, man. And like I said, whatever I click on, that's what I use. I use a stock EQ. You know what I mean? The stock limiter, whatever I need, man. And I really don't. I try not to get too hung up on that. I don't even buy plugins no more.
I'm a big proponent of using stock stuff.
Yeah,
everybody will tell you I'm a stock plugin user. I love using stock plugins.
Yeah.
What is some of your
EQ is an EQ?
What are some of your favorite stock plugins, CX? Like what are your go-tos? What's something like I'm using it every time?
On what?
As far as stock in general, like whatever. Like what are some of your standout stock plugins? Something like I
use it depends on what DAW I'm in.
Let's say throughout. Which ones stand out? I mean,
of course, you know me. I got to have my bit reduction.
Right. Yeah, you put me onto that. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. I had my bit reduction. I own an SP1200, and I had it when it came out.
Yeah.
I love the sound of that, and since my ears are tuned to that, I tend to make my stuff sound like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I reduced it. That's one of the things, and a slight EQ and a compressor to glue everything together.
Right. I learned a lot from his brother Sam. By the way, like.
Oh man, it sounded CX. If I haven't told you, brother, I'm a big fan of your work, man. I love even the tracks you sent to me, man. They just sound great, man.
Yeah.
I just love the sound quality and your drum selection. Same thing with you too, Wide Body, man. Just fan of y'all brother's work, man. Y'all
Appreciate that, man.
You know what's
Same
crazy
here.
that you said that, Sam? I never heard those beats in monitors.
Really?
I made all those beats with headphones.
Right.
Wow. Now I'm even more impressed. That's a challenge for me. I'll
These
mix in the
headphones I got on right here.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, man. A lot of times I'm mixing headphones, man. I'll put it out. It's like that don't sound nothing
Yeah,
like.
I cannot mix them
I
up for
hate
my
it.
life in headphones.
Yeah, I could do a check, like a reference check in headphones, but to do a full mix, so I'm even more impressed, brother. Like you making
Crazy.
mixes in headphones.
I
That's
think
crazy.
I think this homie told me one time he did a project and he used clock radio speakers.
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Shit
Yeah, I
sounds
used
crazy.
one of them cheap iHome with the old iPods. I
Yeah.
used that first beat tape I did. I used that.
Yeah, that's a good technique though. I did that with like on my first album, just mixing it and stuff. Because for one, the average consumer is not using studio monitors. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people got
Hell
the
no.
worst speakers in the world. So if you can make a mix sound good on those little crappy, it's gonna translate pretty good.
Damn
you know what I
right.
mean?
I just
Yeah,
got
so-
studio monitors 3 years ago, man. Before that, I used my stereos and some old Sansuis and shit like that. And, you know,
Man, please. If I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have bought half of the stuff I had.
You
man.
telling, bro.
I
Hey.
would have just had, my little minimal setup or my little crappy speakers. So that's what people gonna be listening to. Is that?
I mean, I remember, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to where you about the plugins. I mean, at one time, I was in the plug-in rat race, man, and I will never ever go back. It seems like every time there's something new coming out, they do that shit to bait you in. Oh, you need this. You don't need none of that stuff. And I'm not a
Nah,
part of
you
it
don't.
anymore.
You don't.
Like, y'all can buy them fancy little plugins. I need, every once in a while a real one to come out. All right, I'll grab that, and then I'm standing. I'm not chasing around these new instruments, and I got everything
Yeah.
I need right where I need it, and nothing
Exactly.
else unless What are your thoughts? You guys hear about that? This question to you too, CX. What are your thoughts on that? The prototype, the new SP 2400 that's supposedly going to come out, and who the hell is manufacturing it? If anyone knows.
I
heard
just
was
saw
Behringer.
it.
I heard
Yeah, I
it
heard
was
it was, I heard it was Behringer.
Okay. What are your thoughts
Yeah.
on that?
I don't know. I mean, I'll pass this to CX since he actually had the SP 1200. I've never even seen one in real life.
Me neither.
I've been interested in one, but I've never heard, in real life. So I'm gonna pass that to CX.
I'll say this. If they come out with one, if they come out with that, it's not going to be like the 1200. Don't
I
think
bet.
it is. Because you talking about 10 seconds of sampling.
Right.
If a lot of these cats out here had to use 10 seconds of sampling, they would lose their goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And,
Word.
I think it's a good thing, them trying to relive and reissue, because they didn't reissue recreated every other drum machine from back then, the known
Right.
ones, 808s, the 909s, and
Right.
you ain't got to recreate an MPC. MPC is MPC.
Right.
But I think if they do recreate it, which it shouldn't be really hard, because I opened my 1200 up. It's not really that much in a 1200. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's just a big box for real.
Yeah.
Board in it. But I think they're gonna try to do some crazy stuff and offer a crazy price for it.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. Leave it as it is, man. The SP12. I mean, even the circuitry. You know what I mean? Can they duplicate that? A lot of them parts aren't even available nowadays. You know what I mean?
It's see, this the thing. When people say analog, right? That wasn't an analog machine.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a digital sampler.
Right.
Digital sampler. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that goes into making those things. It's not just the outputs, it's the transistors and
Right.
this, that, and other, man. It's a good thing. It's no different than them recreating with the rolling boutique stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's gonna be something like that, and I wouldn't spend no money on it. And to
Nah.
me, a lot of these cats, like I said, they're gonna go crazy. If they may say they want one,
Right.
but a lot of them can't even actually make a beat if they don't see the waveform.
Right. Right.
You don't see no waveform
Right.
Right.
at all.
Yeah. But what I know they probably gonna try to trick it out and give it like hour of sampling time. It'll be
Right.
completely different than
Right.
what.
Yeah.
And that's the whole essence of the 1200s. You ain't got the limitations you have on
Yep.
there. You know what I mean? Where they probably will take away all the limitations. USB powered. It's probably gonna have crazy memory. What's up?
You only cut y'all, but you know one thing that nobody ever talks about with the SP1200 or the 12. The SP1200 and 12 had a swing to it more deadlier than I would say, like, I ain't gonna say more deadlier, because on the MPC you could control the swing a lot more, but on the SP1200, once you put that 1/16 on,
Yeah.
it was swinging like crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Pause. It was swinging like, you hear all the Pete Rock stuff, you hear all the
Right.
shit.
Lord Finesse joint swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have to see, man. They're gonna definitely try to cash in. The prototype look kind of ill. I seen a little, I'm like, look, alright, you know what I mean?
right.
Nah. Honestly, this is the first time in my life that I'm not gear crazy. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like when what they just come out with. I mean, even the push, like CX, you had the push. I didn't jump on that. I was like, nope, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? They just came out with the Akai Force. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is
flipping that
I might
force.
get the Force though.
word.
I might get that. I might get that for live purposes.
I'll watch,
Okay.
man. I'll watch. I'm not intrigued at all. The thrill is gone right now, man. I don't know. There's nothing else I want right now.
Nah, that's how I feel. I'm like, I got everything I need, man. They nailed it with the NPC Live and the NPC X.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
I'm
you know
done.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm really done, man. Once I got this live, I'm done, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm done, man. That's what I said. They put the Force out. They got everybody. I was like, man, that was the first time in my life something new came out. I watched the videos just to see, but I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
I'm ready to go back to Machine when they get 3.0. I'll go back.
Go word.
I'll go back, man. When they be able to import MP3s and be able to do audio tracks or something in there. I'll go back because I was digging. I started, basically on a Machine back, when I first started messing with the computer, man. And I was like, I felt like limitations were hit. Then I got on the push, man. I'm like, man, I ain't going back to Machine right now, man. They gotta get the software company now. You guys supposed to be, setting the bar and shit. They're not.
Yeah. They just came out with a 2.8 update, and what it does is it like integrates sounds.com if you on that.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's cool, but whatever. It's cool. But I do like Machine, man. I still rock with it, especially the way they changed like how song mode and stuff is, because it was terrible. I hated that scene mode.
Oh, you
that
ain't
was
even
whack.
lying.
Yeah, that scene mode was terrible. But now the way you do it, it's a lot better, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to flesh out ideas.
Okay.
Like with the MPC, you may go to like, and CX, you can back me up on the MPC.
I probably did too.
Yeah, right. So you do your sequence, you got your tracks. You may say, oh, this is my kick, my snare, my bass, all that on different tracks. What I like about Machine is when you go into groups, each group has a zillion patterns that you can try out.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you may, you know what I mean? So I may be in group A and say, I'm gonna try a bass line out. Boom. I don't know. Let me try another bass line. So you
Right.
have a list of bass lines and ideas.
Sitting in patterns.
And it's right in front of you. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Whereas with the NPC, sometimes, I'm like, damn, I don't know what I want to do. You could, of course, go to another sequence or make another track, but I like how a Machine, it's just all right in front of you. It's color coded. You know what I mean? I could try 100 drum ideas on one group. 100 ways I want to flip the sample, and then when you go to arrange it, you pick one of those ideas and you can have that.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Right. I
like
do like
that.
that feature about Machine.
Yeah, I like that.
And that could go good with doing live shows too. You can switch patterns and hit your scene with the touch of the pad, hit the scene button, and go to the second scene or go change the pattern. That's dope in there too. But one thing me and CX were talking about actually before you came on, man, was I use my live, take it to work, and break time. I got 15-minute breaks, and I'll be able to get busy, man. I'd rather have a pattern shit going like 5 minutes.
Me too. I love that.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm
love. I
saying?
mean, that's where they just killed Machine, just doing standalone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially battery power. At
Oh,
that,
man.
with the live, it's like, wait a minute, I ain't got to plug this in. I can just
Word
put
up.
my headphones on and go.
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy? Like
It's ridiculous.
I mean, they killed it, man. But, Kai killed it.
I remember when you brought the live when you came here.
Yeah,
And I held it in my hand that time. I was like, oh, it's over.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
over.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for one, being able to name your sequences from the hardware and just the portability, and you remember I was playing the beats and I'm doing the effects with the touch screen, and I was just like,
Right.
oh, this is, you know what I mean? This is bananas, man. I've even been dealing with when you get a chance, CX, mess around with that clip mode.
I'm ready to get into that.
Yeah, that clip mode. I started playing with that. I mean, from some like a DJ standpoint, like
Yeah.
you could take any acapella, anything, and it just sync, yo, and it's in key. I'm like, yo,
I'm using Looper.
I didn't. Huh?
Looper's dope too.
Yeah, Looper's dope. I didn't record it live, percussion and that. Man, yo, I
Real
mean, they
dope.
killed it, man. They murdered it. Like a guy hit a home run with that, man.
Yo, I ain't never been excited for an update in my life, man. With Kai, It's like, as soon as I hit update, I'm like, man, it's gonna be a good one.
Only thing I think they need to do now, they need to bite Machine's browser, yo. I hate the NPC's browser.
Really? Okay.
I don't like it because it's not. You go to Machine, it's tagged. It's tagged.
Yeah,
like I
but-
want to that.
But the thing about that is, they have a database, a query database. That's what
Right.
Machine uses.
Okay.
But the thing is, with Machine, that database takes time to build if you're adding your own sounds to it.
Right. That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, even when you do, like, I've made my own little kits in there. When I'm
Right.
making my kicks, it's like, bam. All right, I'm gonna put all these in kicks. These is all snares. These is all hi hats. Also, they have a favorites feature. You hit a little star next to
Yeah.
the sounds you like, and it puts it in a
That's dope.
favorites folder.
I use the
You
shit out
don't
of
got
that
that with the
favorites.
NPC. It's just like
No,
a
you don't.
gang of stuff.
Right.
You can organize it, especially even like they do the expansions. Their expansions is not really. It's just mad shit like a folder.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You know one thing that I'm lacking right now. When I was using the software, I had my locations.
Yeah.
I don't know how to save my locations in standalone.
I'm gonna have to mess with that because I haven't done that either in standalone. How to really it's doable. I think I did it once, but yeah, it is a little.
I need
tricky.
recents, man. I can't when I'm standalone recent. Like if I pull a file, because I go fumbling through my project. I got a project folder that I made, and say I go back and I'm like, damn, which one did I do last? And I gotta go fumble through all the projects that I did to find the one that I remember. So I like a recent feature on there too, so I can.
Oh, but you know what you can do though? Like again, there's so many features, man. Get into using that previews feature on the NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a preview, so where
Yeah.
you don't have to load it up each time. You could just skim past your beat and it'll play.
Yeah.
I save all my beats like that.
You gotta save your beat in the sense as a preview and as you save it. So
Okay.
when you go down and hear what that project is.
You'll hear what it is. You can load up beats that quick, man. Like that's an ill feature. They got the expansion builder is real dope.
I ain't never
You know what I
used
mean?
that.
I just taught Neff how to use it, man, and it's ill, man. Like you can make your own kits with the picture and all of that, and it'll show up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real ill.
I've done the
Yeah.
plug-in shit, clone the plug-in shit.
You know
Yeah.
what I need to learn? I mean, on the software, I had my template set up where I had everything on the master channel.
Yeah.
And trying to set my template up in the NPC like that, it won't save my master channel or nothing like that.
Wow, I gotta try it. I haven't saved the template yet, so I don't know, but yeah, I imagine there has to be a way to do it.
Dude,
And you got 2.4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Ableton pisses me off like that too. Like on my drum kits I make, and I'll save. I have my EQ set just right, and I'll save my drum kit, and I'll go pull it up in another track, and you load your drums up, and there's no way you gotta set your EQ up and shit again, or you can save it as a chain, but I don't want to save it as a chain.
Word. So is that what's your main? Is Ableton your main thing? White body?
Yeah, Ableton. But I use it live on the MPC on the weekdays, and I use Ableton on the weekends.
Okay. Yeah, man. Good ill boxes though, man. Y'all. One thing I love about y'all brothers is y'all making them joints sing, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making them sing, man. A lot of people. I made a post when the MPC X like first was about to come out, and they like it's about to come. Like I had a date and everything, and I was like, man, a lot of people about to run on about these joints and make some whack beats with them. And sure enough, yo, people be posting stuff on the gram and stuff, man. I'm like, brother, like you could have got Fruity Loops. Or something.
The mixed crab.
Yeah, you ain't had to go spend $2,000 on the X, baby.
Yeah, that's that sense. That's the thing. People think the more money they spend, the more dope they're gonna be, man.
Nah, it's not, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I mean? You got brothers still on the SP 1200 killing it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Never upgraded. DJ Premier is still on the 60.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
killing it.
He used the Renaissance too.
Who Premier now?
He been using. They did the whole Prime. He did the whole Prime album in the Renaissance.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying a lot of people don't. You know, I don't know. I don't think Pete went into anything other than the XL, or maybe he using. You know, maybe updated MP, but you know what I mean. You don't need a lot of gear.
I can't see Pete on the Ren. I
He
can't
did.
see
He
him
got
on
a
the
Ren.
live.
He got a Ren.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's the same thing though.
Yeah. You gotta realize when they built the Ren, they Premier had his hand in it. Just Blaze had his hand in it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You see the credits on there. It does show their name. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so they had it. All right. Well, I do see.
Yeah.
I never had the experience to mess with the Ren, but I remember the first time I seen a Ren was your Ren in DC, and I said, "This son of a bitch," and I had an MK2. And I said, this son of a bitch is built like a tank, man. You can clop somebody over the head with that thing, man, and won't even fucking put a dent in it. But I
had the Ren too, man. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing, man. But like I said, y'all brothers making them joints sing, man. Like I'm y'all posting up beats, and like I said, CX, what you sent me, I'm like, Jesus Christ. But you did those on the push though, right? Or
I did like 3 of them on the push and 1 of them in Fruity Loops.
Wow.
Okay. Oh man, you get busy on. Hey, I saw your a video a while ago. Gadget had did one of the videos, and I'm like, this brother jumping from machine to machine. What the?
Hey, he be on the tablet killing it too, man.
I'm like, yo, you a scientist, yo.
Yeah, like a lot of them beats I did in on the Uber beats. Gadget, they were Fruity Loop beats.
Wow.
CX
man,
and
I've always been impressed with brothers that can get on Fruity Loops and make us sing like that on some boom bap stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's insane, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy who uses Fruity Loops. That's all he's ever used, man. And I put him up against a lot of people, man. He's nice, and all he's ever used is Fruity Loops. I'm like, wow, it's amazing.
Hey, Wide Body, you got that credit card ready?
Yeah. So we do a thing here on the Master Channel. It's called the $10,000 Challenge. So the scenario is you go to your mailbox, you open your mailbox up, you see a gift card from Guitar Center, but it has special instruction to it. The instructions say, Mr. Sam Poetry, you have 2 days to spend $10,000, and you have to spend all of it at our local Guitar Center. You got a certain amount of time. So we want to know, what are you getting? What's going in the shopping cart, man? The Guitar Center, $10,000, and you got to use all of it.
Guitar Center, god damn it, $10,000, and I got the X in the live.
Yeah. Good luck.
Shit, hopefully, give me a Techniques turn. Do they sell Techniques at
Yeah. You put an arm and a leg now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Give me a Techniques. I just need one too. I don't even need the whole joint. Give me one.
We'll give you the gold one, $1,000.
Yeah, how much is that?
$1,000. You got $1,000. That's $1,000.
1,000. Bam. Then give me one of the CD decks too. One of the crazy ones, like the CDJ. One of them CDJs, the expensive ones.
It's another $1,000.
All right, boom. Bust that. Give me some HS80 studio monitors.
That's what, like $349 a piece. Looking at about $700
Yeah, give me a subwoofer too. Boom. Throw me a sub up in there.
300. Okay.
300. Boom. Give me them ill ass headphones, the one with the cushion on them shits.
$500.
Yeah, bam. Give me that.
1, 2.
Let me get a synthesizer. Shit, give me a mini move.
Mini move.
1,500.
1,500. All right.
Boom, throw me the mini moog on there. Bam. Shit, give me some more sound absorption for my studio, some studio panels.
$200.
Okay. Shit. Now throw some more in there. I want some bass traps.
All right. Another 100.
Give me some bass traps. Let me get a studio desk. You know what
I
I'm
knew you
saying?
were gonna say that.
Yeah, throw me the studio desk.
We'll go 500
Yeah.
on the studio desk for you. Get your
Okay, the studio-
keyboard return table.
How much I got? How much I got
So you got
left?
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, and $5,800 you spent
Damn,
so
I
far.
still got.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit. Let me get a second set of monitors. Shit. You know
Was
what
it
I'm saying?
Genelex?
Genelex?
Yeah,
$1,000.
give me some Genelex. Yeah, throw me the Genelex. Let me get one of those monitor switches too, so I can switch between the two. Throw me that.
$100.
Okay. Nah, I don't think that's 100. It gotta be more than that.
No,
you
he
But
want-
the-
he want-
You don't want the
The big-
JBL, you want the Mackie.
yeah, the big with the big knob on that joint.
Big knob,
Yeah,
he want
throw
a
me
big
that.
Big
knob.
that's like 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you get a iMac from there?
You get a mini Mac.
Shit, I don't want the mini Mac. Shit, I got. Fuck.
6,300.
Give me one of them.
6,300.
Give me something to shoot some videos on. Like a GoPro or something like that.
Okay, they got them there. They got one there for no 400.
Yeah,
So
throw me a
you're-
GoPro on there.
63, 6,700 right now.
6,700. Shit.
300 left.
Damn. I know it's another synthesizer. What's the one? The synthesizer. Oh, a microphone. Give me a microphone. Give me a Neumann. Shit.
$1,000. So you're
Give
at
me-
$7,700.
Nah, I want to. U47 will take
You
off
ordered
my money.
U87.
Yeah, a
All right.
U87.
Well, let's go. I don't know if Guitar Center even got them motherfuckers there.
The one in
I know they got
Manhattan, dude.
Okay, let's go to 2,000.
Yeah, give me a Neumann though for like $2,000. Yeah, give me a Neumann.
8,700. You didn't get an Avalon, man.
Oh, the Avalon. Throw me the Avalon up in there.
Two-
Definitely gotta have one.
200, man.
87. You got 2,200 left. Would that do it, CX?
20.
We'll
Yeah,
say,
the
it-
Avalon,
say it's
take
on the
them out.
used rack. It's on the used rack. You got it. So you spent your 10,000, man. That was pretty strategic, man. Not a lot of people have got through the $10,000 challenge, man.
Yo,
You
trust
spent every
me,
last dime.
If I had the 10,000, I was in a Guitar Center. Trust me,
Man.
Hey, the crazy thing was no drum machines or MIDI controllers.
Right.
Nah, I got what I need, man. I love the gear I got already, man. To where if I don't ever get 10,000 to go shopping with new gear, man, I could make it work with what I got.
You know what you should have got?
What's that?
Some bags.
Yo, some bags, exactly. Especially for the I need something for the live
Yeah.
and my X, which I don't plan on ever moving my X too much, but definitely the live. I need a good carrying case for that. Absolutely.
We'll take back some studio phone. Hold on, get that 100 back, and we got your back. So you're good, man. You got a bag.
No doubt.
Appreciate
No
you, man.
doubt. Man.
Hey, Sam, real quick, man. We'll tell the audience, give them your social media handles, man. So you check you out.
Yeah, man. Follow me at Sam Poetry on Instagram, man. That's my main thing. There's so much shit that's out. I'm on that. Like that's what I'm on the most. And I have my own website, sampoetry.com. You can hear all my music on that, my videos, my album, all of that's on there. And Sam Poetry available on all the streaming services. I got an album out called Poetic Dope.
Okay.
Written, produced by me. I got something coming up real soon. A surprise for everybody that really check out my music. Something ill, man. Surprise album coming out.
Okay. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Man, I must say, it was definitely had a good time, man, hanging with you, bro. It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
absolutely.
You're a dope
man.
brother, man.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Definitely like your hustle, like your
Yes.
grind. Definitely like your content, man.
Yo, same here, man. Big fan, man. Big fan of y'all, brothers.
I'm a big fan of you, man. Wild
Yeah.
Body will tell you, man. Like, when we need somebody, laying it down, spitting on something, who the first name I always say Wild Body.
Saying poetry, man.
Say, man, his
Yo,
son.
and I was shocked when you said that, when you sent me that message, man, because I'm a big fan of yours, brother, for real. I don't just be saying that, like, you know what I mean? So to hear CX, the producer, like, yo, I'm a fan of yours. I'm like, what? Yo, I'm a fan of your stuff. You know
No
what I'm saying? So that's love, man. And for you to send me some records, man, was just an honor, man. It was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And Wide Body, the same thing. Yo, did you play him that record?
Not yet. I can't wait. I'm burning a hole in my pocket. I was just saying that to my man out there. I said, man, this track burning a hole in my pocket, man. Somebody got.
Yeah, you gotta play him that record.
Yo,
man,
I'm definitely
as possible.
Yo, actually I hit him this morning. What I say to you this morning? See, you get a couple seconds listen to something.
You said you had something you wanted to hear between your calls.
Yeah, man, I got something.
Yo, CX bug him until he play you that record.
Oh no, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
Yo, play him. B sent me something too. Whatever. He sent me a record.
Yeah.
And something you produced or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I see where y'all going. Now, is the project you working on? Is that something you two guys? Is you doing that first, or this is something separate?
This separate. This is separate. Yeah.
Okay.
We doing a little EP real quick, and then I got Wide Body Theory of Evolution coming, and then still got God Body on the. We're gonna put that out sometime in the near future as well. So
okay.
You know, I've been dormant for like 2 years, so I'm gonna get my money's worth this year. But you know,
no doubt, man. We got to all the good MCs and the good producers got to come out this year, man. Flood the game.
I'm glad.
So it could be a balance.
Damn right, man. And you know, like I say, man, it's always strength in numbers. You know, it's a small circle. It's a small circle of people, man. That do get with that real shit, man. And you know, it's just the sky's the limit, man. It's our world now. It's not, you know, we can do what we want to do. We can put what we want to put out. I can sing on my shit if I wanted to. I ain't gotta have nobody tell me what to do. Even though I want to say this earlier, it's a shame that we don't own our own culture, our own genre of music, and we need to take it back. And I think we're going in the right direction by that, man. CX, you anything?
Oh yeah.
Anything closing, my brother? Anything
closing? Hey Sam, I've been on your YouTube page a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you might want to tell them about your YouTube page as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely, man. I gotta get. There's so much stuff out here. Yeah, Sam Poetry TV. That's my YouTube channel, and I'm on there pretty much making beats. I got a lot of new content coming out too. But yeah, Sam Poetry TV. You can see my videos and making beats and all type of stuff on there, man. Freestyles and all of that good stuff, man. Sam Poetry TV on YouTube. Thanks for that, CX. I totally forgot. Yeah.
Well, we got the link to hang out, man. Don't be a stranger, man. We be on all the time, man. So that'll do it for this episode of the Master Channel Podcast with our brother Sam Poetry. I am DJ Wide Body.
I'm CX, the producer.
And this was the Master Channel Podcast, where we talk about the ins and outs of hip-hop culture, both theoretically and technically. Once again, my brother Sam Poetry, thanks again. See you guys on the play.
No doubt. You know what we doing.
No doubt. See you guys on the playback. Also, go check the video out, the Master Channel YouTube channel as well. Until next time, for CX, the producer, and Sam Poetry, this is DJ Wide Body saying, peace.
Peace.